Hello there. Thank you for tuning in to the Able Success Group. I'm Dr. Selena Grassa from Living Grace Family Chiropractic. In today's class, we are going to be talking about raising your vibrational frequency, which is also known as your energy. What is vibration? Vibration is a state of being, the atmosphere or energetic quality of a person, place, or thing. So why should we raise our vibration? Whatever you offer out into this world will return back to you. Think of like attracts like. Just like in the movie The Secret, the powerful law of attraction. So vibration is good for a state of health, mind, and your well-being. And when you're vibrating at a higher level, you feel lighter, happier, and more at ease. Versus vibrating at a lower level, you'll feel heavy, stuck, dark, even confused. Negative thoughts can decrease vibrational frequency by as much as 15 hertz. On the other hand, positive thoughts increase vibrational frequency by 10 hertz. The emotional guidance scale. So as you see here, there is an upward spiral and then a downward spiral. Now let's focus on the downward spiral. Now the downward spiral is when we start feeling the sense of boredom or pessimism, overwhelmment, worry, blame, anger, jealousy, hatred, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, and the feeling of depression, victim mode, grief mode, or even that fearful mode. So this is when we are vibrating at a very low frequency. On the upswing, we have the upward spiral. And the upward spiral, we feel more at ease when we're content, feel hopeful, optimistic, positive expectation belief, enthusiastic and passion. And definitely at the beginning of this upward spiral is that sense of joy, empowerment, freedom, love, and appreciation. So we want to be more on the positive aspect of this emotional guidance scale, or on this upward spiral. So this slide talks about when disease starts. These are the recorded rates for illnesses and diseases. I'm not going to talk too much in depth because it states that disease starts at 58 megahertz, colds and flus, the Epstein-Barr virus, and then cancer, and then death actually starts at 25. So as a preventative measure, it's actually ideal to maintain an average frequency that rises above 62 megahertz. So on a positive upswing, I'm going to give you some great key pointers, or 13 different ways that can increase your vibration. So the first one is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the quickest ways that we can increase our vibration. So just by having the quality of being thankful or being present to our current surrounding, showing appreciation for, and returning kindness can already increase our vibrational level. I love this quote that Tony Robbins says, that you can't feel fear or anger while feeling gratitude at the same time. It's kind of like driving with your gas pedal and your brake pedal at the same time. It's not going to go anywhere. So when you have that feeling of gratitude, you won't have the feelings of fear, worry, anger, all the above, because you're just in that grateful state. So the second one is love. Love is one of the highest vibrating states of being, according to that emotional guidance system, or that scale that we had seen in the previous slides. So love is just by thinking of someone that you love, right? And having this sense of feeling of expansion, lightness, and just happiness for that person. And love is so powerful that it can actually pull you out of the deepest ditch that you're currently experiencing. So love is so powerful by just increasing your vibration. So great one to have. The third one is generosity. So being stingy or greedy with anything when it comes to love, money, attention, it actually depletes our energy. So anytime you attach your happiness to something outside of ourselves, it leaves with that feeling the opposite of how you want to feel, right? So the solution to that is just by being generous. So if you're feeling poor or you're feeling discouraged, so feeling poor, definitely give a little money to charity, right? You'll feel happy. Feeling lonely, make an effort to make a stranger smile. Or if you feel like you're just so busy and you don't have enough time, give your time to a good cause. These are just great ways that will actually increase your vibration. Number 4 is meditation and breath work. Meditation balances both hemispheres of the brain, which is called whole brain synchronization. Meditation is being present in the moment that you are in, and it can calm your nervous system down, improves your mood, and brings about greater feelings of peace and contentment. A good technique to look up would be Wim Hof. Number 5, forgiveness. We actually did a class back last year in February, which was all about forgiveness. The thing that I loved about the forgiveness class was Ho'oponopono, which is Hawaiian, and there are 4 phrases regarding Ho'oponopono. So what you do is you think of that particular situation and you tell yourself these 4 phrases: I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So what you do first is you tell yourself, you're giving yourself permission and you're forgiving yourself and loving yourself and giving yourself gratitude for the situation. And then secondly, you're going to put that other person that either wronged you or you had an altercation with, you would say that, you would think of them while saying those things to yourself. Forgiveness puts you back into the present moment where good things can actually happen and where you take action to create the future that you want for yourself. So you're not living in the past, you're not living in this victim mode. You are living in the present. This is you are. You acknowledge that. Now it only can go better or up from here. Number 6 is eating high vibe foods. So there are different frequencies of certain foods that we eat. Now, if you look at the bottom, there is basically in yellow letters, there's death, right? Hot dogs, burgers, pizzas, burritos, pork. Basically, it's all dead animal tissue. So of course, when the animal is alive, it's resonating at a vibrational frequency. But once it's dead, the frequency is gone. So think about that energy that we're putting into our bodies. It's zero energy. We're not getting anything from it. Then we go up to kind of like animal discharge, which is like the eggs, milk, cream, butter, all that stuff, where it's still, because it's just like a byproduct of that animal. So it's really not even alive. Then we go up to the next one, which is foods from the earth. So it's basically foods that are planted in the gardens, right? This is good because there is life force if we eat it raw. But once we've cooked it, the vibrational frequency or the energy is depleted. So eating fresh vegetables and fresh fruits is ideal. Once we've cooked it, we've nooked it. Then we have foods from the tree. So these are definitely mostly consumed raw. Of course, it's like avocados, pineapples, bananas, grapes, cherries. So these are foods that we typically don't cook. So we are getting a good frequency, about 15 megahertz from that. Or under 15 megahertz, sorry. And then after that, we have foods that contain high minerals or life force energy, which is raw chocolate, seaweed, raw cacao, spirulina, mangosteen, limes, goji berries. Excuse me. These are all good. Then we go up to the top. So these are foods that the highest nutrition known to mankind, and they're chemical sunlight. So this is sunlight that actually increases their energy, which is wheatgrass, phytoplankton, chlorophyll, and essential oils. And I will talk about essential oils in the next one, in the upcoming slides. But the idea of eating high fiber foods is obviously we don't want lower karma versus that unhealthy versus the higher karma. And think about in the middle here, if we have our foods, we either have foods that are helping fighting disease or causing disease, right? So think of which ones is going to give you life and energy and is going to take you further away from disease, from that disease spectrum. Number 7 is reduce or eliminating alcohol or toxins from the body. So I have a list here of 10 unhealthy ingredients found in everyday prepackaged foods, okay? They are partially hydrogenated oil, brominated vegetable oil, high fructose corn syrup, artificial colorings and flavorings, benzoate preservatives, caffeine, artificial sweeteners, monosodium glutamate, olestra, sodium nitrate, and nitrate. I know the list is a lot. I'm not going to go in depth, but if any of your food products contain any of these, it will lower your vibration. So we want to stay as raw and as natural and plant as possible versus man-made chemicals. Number 8, think positive thoughts. So I absolutely love Masaru Emoto's water work, where he actually had words on beakers of water. And basically he had set intentions. So like thank you, he would send, thankful, like that thank you to that water, or wisdom, truth. He also even had music. He had Beethoven symphony versus like heavy metal, right? And it would change the composition of water. And these are water that's been frozen. And it is pretty amazing to think that each water crystal is its own unique water crystal. So definitely words are very powerful. So we definitely need to think of what we think about, how we say it, how it could negatively affect that other person. So for example, we have, peace, right? Or the truth versus you fool, or evil. These are all very negative looking and not as beautiful as the other ones. So definitely positive words are more beautiful in a sense versus negative words. So if you think about how your body is 60 in women, 60% of water in a woman and 65% water in a man. So if you think about all that water that we have in all our organs, tissues, cells, if we constantly think of negative situations or negative thoughts, what it's doing to that water inside of us versus positive. So definitely we want to change our attitude, definitely being in that attitude of gratitude, thinking positiveness, and enjoying living life. Number 9 is how we can consume high vibe music, TV, books, and movies. So I put a list here of where you can go and start your search for high vibe music. You can do youtube.com, which at the bottom, here on these bottom buttons, so to speak, there are different categories that you can put in your YouTube search engine, love frequency 528 hertz, and it will show you a music video at that frequency. So you can actually start listening to like love, peace, and miracles frequency. Start raising your vibration just by listening to these things on YouTube. Or you can go on Amazon Prime or Gaia.com, which is my favorite. And they're just great platforms to get you to start listening and start watching. Speakers that I love listening to the most is Dr. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Marie Florio, Darren Hardy, Jim Rohn, and of course, you gotta love Oprah. Books that can get you started would be The Four Agreements, The Success Principles, which that one's a very thick book, and Think and Grow Rich, which is also another thick book. But that's where having audiobooks definitely help. Turn your car into a mobile classroom. The more books that you read, you've just up-leveled yourself compared to the everyday person. Movies that I absolutely recommend would be The Secret, which is talking about the law of attraction. What the Bleep Do We Know, which is just changes that whole mindset of how we live. Emotion talks about how our emotions get trapped within our muscles and in our body. And Food Matters is basically certain foods, again, going by eating high vibe foods. Down below here in this yellow lettering here is an address that you can take. You can write it down and put it onto your web address, and it will link you to Gaia.com. If you don't have Gaia, that's like an invite button that I invited you to join Gaia. Gaia is an alternative health platform where they do have great movies that will change your vibration. So it's good, positive, uplifting, alternative healing health. There's yoga, meditation. You can do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. For a whole year, I paid $99, and I can watch awesome documentaries. I can listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. I can listen to Marie Florio. And it's just a great platform that in the privacy of my own home, I can do my yoga and I can do my meditation. And it's all guided, which is awesome. Number 10. So surround yourself with beauty. So you want to stimulate your senses. So there are two different ways that you can immerse yourself with beauty, which is obviously visual stimulation and smell, right? So visual stimulation by you changing your environments, so your home and your work environments, they should reflect joy, right? Passion, enthusiasm, creativity. Those are the colors. You should be using colors that calm, they rejuvenate you. You want to reduce clutter. Think of Marie Kondo, the magic of tidying up. And also to hang art that inspires you, that just makes you just love it so much that you can't wait to hang it up. Also too, you can light a candle, which will have that visual stimulation, but it will also have that sense stimulation. And make sure they're a more natural candle, like soy-based and using essential oils. So when we use essential oils, you want to get pure essential oils that are carefully extracted. And when you use these essential oils, make sure that they are a pure oil. And when I mean pure oil, you're not buying them at a Walgreens, you're not buying them at CVS, you're not buying them at Walmart. All those have preservatives and chemicals to make them a little cheaper. The companies that I love most for essential oils would be doTERRA or Young Living. And I do promote doTERRA, and I love using doTERRA. I use doTERRA for my everyday needs, but Young Living is just as good. So when you use essential oils, you can either ingest them. If they're ingestible, the label will let you know if you can ingest it, because not all essential oils should be ingested. You can inhale it, so just by putting a drop in your hands and cupping your nose with your hands is enough inhalation that will actually promote and increase that vibrational frequency. Or you can apply it directly to your skin. When you do apply it to your skin, make sure you cut it down with some fractionated coconut oil, because you want more of a surface area. Plus, it's better for your body to absorb it. And also, some essential oils could be known as a hot oil. I won't talk about those essential oils. There will be a class in the future, or if you have any questions, let me know. But popular oils that actually vibrate at high levels are rose, frankincense, lavender, juniper, sandalwood, and peppermint. So if you have like a naturally essential oil rose candle, there you go. You've just increased that by 320 megahertz, which is great. Oil blends that are named after their intended purpose, like forgiveness, harmony, hope, balance, those actually operate at a very high frequency as well, because all the oils that are known to cause that emotional state will be all there. So those all together will enhance your vibrational level. And all high quality essential oils vibrate at a rate between 52 to 320 megahertz, which is amazing. So instant vibration healing will occur to get you onto that upswing of that emotional guidance scale. Number 11, go for a walk outside. So enjoying time in nature and exercising, it's a win-win. When you go for a walk outside, you'll actually decrease radiation from our TVs, computers, and the technology that's around us, right? So even when you're at work and you have a sit-down job, every break that you have, definitely go take a walk outside in nature. And if you live in the city, make sure you take time to go walk in a park. Nature is good for increasing your vibration. The reasoning with that, just being outdoors for a few minutes can actually increase happiness and change your mood. So if you're having a not very good day, just by going outside, feeling the sun, watching the tree swing its branches and its leaves, just seeing that will increase your vibrational level. So definitely go for a walk outside. Number 12 is relationships. We want to be able to surround ourselves with relationships that will lift us up instead of down, right? That is a no-brainer. We want to spend time with people that will make us feel better about ourselves, but also that will push us to be a better version of ourselves. We always want to be up-leveled. And I know that I'm constantly pushing myself to be a better version than I was 3 days ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm always getting better, right? And if you're in a current not very good state, this is where you are now, but you can only get better, right? So that's a good mantra. This is where I am now. I can only get better. So definitely think about that. And lastly is chiropractic. So chiropractic, yes, can increase your vibrational frequency. With that being, chiropractic can actually put your bones back in place. I know this is very generic, but it'll reconnect the natural flow of energy, restoring health. So subluxation is a term that chiropractors use, meaning that there's a little misalignment within the spine. So if we break down the word subluxation, means less than, lux means light or energy, and then the shun is just a condition. So if you think about that, you're having less than the true energy that you should be represented with. So subluxation actually interferes with the energy, which is the lifeline in your body. Now, energy flows from above down, inside out, or ADIO. What that means is that energy flows from above in your brain, right, down your spinal cord, inside your nerves, and out to every organ, gland, tissue, and cell. So it flows above, down, inside out. There is no other way. That's where we get information from our higher self, down our spinal cord, out through every organ, tissue, and cell. So chiropractic does help by increasing your vibrational frequency. Want more information? Just let me know, and we can do a free consultation, or if you just have any questions, just let me know. Lastly, I want to leave you with this. So, Abraham Hicks is very popular in the movie called The Secret, and she says this: the universe is not punishing you or blessing you. The universe is responding to the vibrational attitude that you are emitting. So it goes by the law of attraction. What you're putting out there is what the world or the universe is going to send back to you. So if you think positive thoughts, you're going to get positive feedback. Versus if you put negative thoughts, you're going to get negative feedback or negative things in your field. So the idea is just be happy. Even if you are down and out, just putting a smile on your face will already elicit a smile response, and there's really no reason. So whenever you're feeling sad, just put a smile on your face, think of somebody that you love, or think of somebody loving you. That's already enough to change your vibration from a very low frequency to a high frequency. So let's share this love of how somebody can raise their vibration, raise their energy, especially in a time where we feel so disconnected from one another and we feel so sad of what is going on in our current state of health. But again, raising our vibration actually increases our immunity. So let's love one another, right? So I hope you enjoyed. Please share if you have any information, any questions, or if you want more information. Let me clarify that. If you want more information or if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 774-328-5698. You can visit me on my Facebook page, or you can visit livinggracechiro.com. And I hope you enjoy this show. Please share with your family and friends, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.